Here she comes. We're just about to leave Gargrave in North Yorkshire. So we're leaving North Yorkshire. Where are we going?
We're going to T-Bay.
Why are we going to T-Bay?
Because it's about halfway to Dumfries.
Okay, and why are we going to Dumfries?
Because it's a little bit short of Kirkcudbright, where we're spending the night.
Excellent. Okay, let's get cracking then.
Absolutely.
Let's get cracking. Nicely arrived at Dumfries about 1:30 time, and we're just going to have a little stroll around the town and then find something to eat. Good idea.
Excellent idea.
So Dumfries, right down in really almost the most southerly part of Scotland, and we're going to walk along the River Nith or River Nith. I think we're just going to have a walk along the river, over one of the bridges, back along the other side, and just enjoying a bit of fresh air after our journey. Quite a stunning, very wide river as this makes its way down to the Solway Firth, one of the old red sandstone bridges. That's one of the oldest bridges over there. A few birds on the islands. And we're just going to stretch our legs a little bit. Mind the ducks. Hello ducks. Hello ducks. That's it. It's all right. We're not going to interfere with you. So this is St Michael's Bridge?
Yes. That's
right. And we understand that St Michael is the sort of nominated saint, or the patron saint for Dumfries. So this is, I think, the main or more modern sort of road bridge. It's not that modern, is it?
No.
And then we look back. We're going to walk over the pedestrian suspension bridge, and they remind me, this suspension bridge reminds me of the ones in Inverness. It's the only other place I've been to with sort of pedestrian suspension bridges. And then the bridge in the distance, and I think there's a modern road bridge beyond that. The bridge in the distance, we'll probably get to that, is the oldest bridge from the 15th century, I think. Yeah, and the cherry trees are fantastic on the other side. They're lovely, aren't they? Really good. Yeah. And Dumfries has got lots of things to do with Robert Burns, Scotland's national poet, who died here in 1796, I think. Spent the last 3 or 4 years of his life here, and he worked here as a customs and excise officer. I think he was quite well paid for that, and that was his main career. And I think that was the time when boats came in the Solway Firth and up to the port here at Dumfries. And I think where we're walking now is where the docks and the landing stages used to be. So we'll probably see some more Robert Burns type heritage sites and things a bit later on. Are you okay? Did you nearly fall over?
Yeah.
Well, don't do that. Don't fall over, whatever you do. We don't want any falling over.
There's lots of bridges there.
Yeah. Just in the distance we can see the lights of the football ground, which I think is called Palmerston Park. So what's the name of the football club here?
Is it Queen of the South?
Queen of the South, yeah.
Queen of the South.
That's Queen of the South. Yeah. And I think it's that old story that the Queen of the South, it's the only professional football team that's mentioned in the Bible. Queen of the South.
Queen of the South.
I think it's in Luke's Gospel. I think there's a reference to the Queen of the South. Yeah, there we go. Lovely cherry trees. So is Dumfries how you thought it would be?
No, not really. I thought it was far more like industrial or...
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just always assumed it was more... I don't know what.
More of a, just an industrial town. Yeah. I mean, I've never been here before, so it's quite interesting to go somewhere completely different, completely new. I think it's a smallish town, about 50,000 people.
Yeah.
And this little bit by the river is quite attractive. And maybe up in the town we'll see, well, we've already seen lots of examples of these red buildings, the red sandstone. I suppose the other side of the river we can see now in the town centre there's quite a lot of red buildings because this red sandstone that was used. It must be the county town for, well, it was originally Dumfriesshire and now it's all Dumfries and Galloway is the county. Just passing the Robert Burns Centre. I think it's free, so it's free admission. I'm not sure, we might have a look in here after lunch. I think we're going to carry on our stroll and then have something to eat, so then we'll judge whether we've got sufficient time to go and have a look. Yeah, lovely view of the old bridge and the weir as the river makes its way down. So the original bridge here was founded in about 1280 by the Lady Devogilla of Galloway, about the time of Robert the Bruce, and this bridge replaced that much older bridge. This bridge that we can see now was built on the foundations of the older bridge and claimed to be the oldest arched bridge in Scotland. And obviously good fishing. Heron is out there in the shallows looking for his tea. I should think. That one I can focus in. I might be able to focus in. Just making his way very stealthily through the shallow water. Apparently otters can be seen in the water here, and in the right time of year, and I don't know whether this is the right time of year, salmon make their way up this way. At the approach to the bridge, you've got the old bridge house, which I think is a recreation of, well, it's an original house, but I think inside it's set out like it would have been in the, I don't know, the mid-19th century, something like that. It's free admission. Well, we have a brief look in now, if you like. Do you want to have a brief look in and then we'll... Yeah. Some lovely objects in here. There's an automaton, monkey in a cage, sewing machine and table. So this is all kitted out from about the 1870s. So the old bridge house is one of the oldest remaining houses, I think, in Dumfries, and kitted out with things from the 1870s. So originally it was a private house. So in this room, lots of things to do with children and childhood. the abacus. Things from the 1870s and one or two things which are slightly more recent. There's a triangle lorry there. And things from my childhood, I certainly had a Viewmaster, so that you could look at reels of slides in effect through the Viewmaster. It's good fun, and it's cooler down here, isn't it? You said you can almost feel the damp quite low down towards the river, and this is kitted out as a bedroom. And this would be where you had that's your once a week bath in there. If you could get enough hot water together, you perhaps have a bath once a week. And some devices for warming your bed. Now we have one of these hot water bottles, one of these clay hot water bottles. We used to put it in the hen coop, didn't we?
We did.
When it was a very, very, very cold.
Yeah.
And there's something described as the ideal bed and douche slipper. So that might be it implies for washing yourself in bed, but I suspect it was more for relieving yourself if you needed to.
No.
But I'll leave that to your imagination.
Mm.
Some lovely items down here. In this room, sort of kitchen and laundry room, scullery. And it was explained to us it's slightly smaller, the fireplace is slightly smaller than it originally was. Oh, there's your table for washing in, preparing food. One or two items there. Oh, very interesting. Right, it might be time to get some luncheon.